Alright, what's going on, everybody? Alarith Games here, and today we're going to be deck teching. I'm bringing a homebrew to the homebrew table. Don't mind that water bottle. Basically what I do here is I homebrew here. I brew decks, and then I'll show them to you guys. There's the first deck that I brewed up. It is a commander deck. We have the Gitrog monster. He is the commander for this deck. 6/6 Death Touch, beginning of the upkeep, sacrifices the Gitrog monster unless I sacrifice a land. I'm going to play an additional land on each of my turns. Whenever one or more land cards are put in the graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. So we're going to do a lot of stuff with land in this deck. Now, speaking of land, I'm running a lot of basics. Mostly basics, actually. You know, it's a black-green deck, so I'm going to be running mostly swamps, because most of my spells are swamps. We're running a lot of forests as well. None of my lands are foiled, so it's not like I'm worried about messing any of them up or anything. I have too many basics just laying around. We have Hash Up Oasis as our first non-basic. Tap, or focus at least, please. Okay, there we go. Tap, add a color to my mana pool. Tap, pay 1 life, add a green to my mana pool. Tap 3, tap it, sacrifice another desert. This is the only desert I think it's in here. Yeah. Target creature gets +3/+3 until the end of turn. Activate it only anytime I could cast a sorcery. Bazooka Bog. Bazooka Bog enters the battlefield tapped. Whenever Bazooka Bog enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Tap, add a black to my mana pool. Path of Ancestry, this is from a precon. Path of Ancestry enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add my mana pool, 1 mana of any color in my commander's color identity. 1 mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander. Scry 1. Nothing shares a creature type with my commander. Command Tower. Tap, add 1 to your mana pool, 1 mana of any color in your color or commander's color identity. Command Beacon. Tap, add 1 to my mana pool. Focus again. Tap, sacrifice command beacon, put my commander into my hand from the command zone. And then we have a pretty little Evolving Wilds. Now guys, I know you're looking at this card. This is not in the deck. This is just like my first rare old foil that I found. And I was like, yeah, sure, it looks cool. I love how the entire like border of it's foiled too. That's awesome. So that's just kind of like my good luck charm, I guess. And that hoping this deck does good. Now, on to the spells. We have Blood Tribute. Kicker, tap an untapped vampire I control. Target opponent loses half his or her life, rounded up. If Blood Tribute was kicked, you gain life equal to the life lost this way. Not bad. Skeletal Vampire. Yes, this is a vampire deck. 6 sharp 3/3 flying. When he enters the battlefield, create 2/1 black bat creature targets with flying. Pay 5, sacrifice a bat, create 2 more bats. Sacrifice a bat, regenerates Skeletal Vampire. Captivating Vampire. Other vampire creatures I control get +1/+1. Tap 5 untapped vampires I control, gain control of a creature, and it becomes a vampire. Sangromancer. 3/3 flying. When a creature an opponent controls dies, I may gain 3 life. When an opponent discards a card, I gain 3 life. That second ability is the most important part of that creature. Draina Calastria Bloodchief. 4/4 flyer, pay X into black. Target creature gets -0/-X, and she gets +X/+0 until the end of turn. Bloodlord of Vazgoth. All your creatures get Bloodthirst 3, which means if an opponent was dealt damage this turn, that creature enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. He's a 3/3 flying. When I cast a vampire spell, it gains Bloodthirst 3. So pretty much with him on the field, all of my creatures have Bloodthirst 3. Malakir Bloodwitch. She's evil herself. Flying protection from white. When she enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires I control. I gain life equal to that life lost. Patron of the Vein. When he enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls. When a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it and put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. Sick, nasty stuff, guys. Sanguine Bond. Whenever I gain life, an opponent loses that much life. There's a lot of life loss in this game, in this deck, guys. It's awesome. Yahini. He's a 3-drop 2/2 haste. He's still in standard right now. Now when a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on Yahini Undying Powers and sacrifice another creature. He gains indestructible until the end of turn. Then we have Champion of Dusk. He is definitely in standard right now. He will be for a long time. When there's battlefield, I draw X cards and lose X life for X's number of vampires I control. He gives me that big old draw advantage. And then we have New Blood. As additional cost to cast it, tap an untapped vampire, gain control of target creature, and it's a vampire and has all of its text replaced with vampire. Or instances of creature on its text are replaced with vampire. Drain a Liberator of Malakir, flying first strike when she's dealt damage. When she deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature I control. And then my favorite vampire, boom! Vampire Nighthawk. He's just basic, but I love him. He's a 3-drop, 2/3 flying, death touch, and lifelink. Now we're getting to some more of the janky stuff. Go for the throat. Destroy target non-artifact creature. That's good for destroying anything because as long as it's not an artifact, it can die. Dark Ritual. Tap or cast it at 3 black to my mana pool. Black market. This helps me out a lot with my ramp because it's not just when one of my creatures or one of the opponent's creatures dies, it's when any creature dies, put a charge counter on him. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, add 1 black to my mana pool for each charge counter on black market. I need to add something back in here real quick, guys. Hold on a second. So first, I'm just going to go over this card real quick. Each player discards a card, and I draw a card for each card discarded this way. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. I had to make one more quick edit to the deck. I know my edits are fast.
You're a liar.
You right?
Such a liar, oh my god. Tell him, Sam. He's a liar.
So we have Consuming Vapors. Target player sacrifices a creature. I gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And it has Rebound. That's really good right there. Doomblade. Destroy target non-black creature. So if you're not playing against a black deck, that's really good. Archfiend of Ifnir. Probably wondering why he's in here. He has cycling. So if I don't have a lot of land in my hand, I can cycle him early on and get some more draw advantage. But if I do, then he's perfect, because he's a 5/4 flyer. Whenever I cycle or discard another card, put a 1/1 counter, or -1 counter on each creature in my opponent's control. So he's not that bad. He's not great, but he's not that bad. Grasp of Darkness. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn. He used to be really good in Standard. And then here's one of my win cons, Raider's Wake. And it's a pretty foil. Look at that. It is the foil that I got last night, actually, if you guys saw my video. Whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 2 life. I've been talking about a lot of discard lately. At the beginning of my end step, if I attack with a creature this turn, target opponent discards card. Murderous Cut has Delve, which means each card I exile from my graveyard while casting it pays for 1. Destroy target creature, so it can potentially be a 1-drop destroy target creature at instant speed. Dismember. I can either pay 1 and 4 life, or I can pay 1 and 2 black. Target creature gets -5/-5 until the end of turn. Bishop of the Bloodstained. When Bishop of the Bloodstained enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire I control. I'm going to have to start talking a little bit faster and going through these faster, guys. I want a time limit on this video. Harsh Scrutiny. Target opponent reveals their hand to choose a creature and discard it and discard 1. It's not that bad, honestly. Heartless Pillage. Target opponent discards 2 cards. If I attack with the creature, get a treasure. Trial of Ambition. When it enters the battlefield, each target opponent sacrifices a creature. When a cartouche enters, return it to my hand. Torment of Skelebs. Enchant a player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, they lose 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Noxious Gearhulk. It's a 5/4 menace. When he enters the battlefield, I can destroy another creature. If a creature is destroyed this way, I gain life equal to their toughness. Now here's the other win con, guys. Boosh! Torment of Hailfire. Repeat the following process X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. You guys are probably wondering how I'm going to get there, and how I'm going to get there big. You'll see later with all my ramp. Remorseless Punishment. Target opponent loses 5 life unless they discard 2 cards or sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. Repeat it one more time. We have Skeletal Scrying. Additional cost to cast it. Exile X cards from my graveyard. I draw X cards and lose X life. Golden Demise. It has Ascend. All creatures get +2 or -2/-2 until the end of turn. If I have the City's Blessing, instead only creatures my opponents control get -2 until the end of turn. And here is our first Planeswalker, Vraska Scheming Gorgon. Creatures I control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. I can destroy target creature. Or her neg 10 is until the end of turn, creatures I control gain Death Touch, and when they deal combat damage to an opponent, they lose the game. It's wicked stupid. Cartouche of Ambition. There's the cartouche to match it. When it enters the battlefield, I can put a neg 1 on a target creature, and my creature gets +1 lifelink. Gifted Aetherborn. 2/3 Death Touch lifelink. He's still pricey for right now. Duress. I can look at the opponent's hand, choose a non-creature, non-land, and discard it. He's about to attack your hair.
Yeah, who's combing it for me? That's what he does.
Yeah. We have Battle at the Bridge. Oh, look, another pretty foil. Has Improvise, so I can tap artifacts to pay for it as well. Target creature gets neg X, there's -X, and I gain X life. Now we're done with all the black spells. Let's move on to some artifacts. Door of Destiny enters the battlefield. Choose a creature type. Well, I'll probably choose Vampire. When I cast a spell of the chosen type, put a charge counter on it. Creatures I control of the chosen type get +1 for each charge counter on Door of Destinies. That can be doubled. You'll see. Thran Dynamo. Here's some more of that ramp. I'll just go over all my ramp now. Warren Power Stone. And just have to add 2. Soul Ring. Soul Ring on turn 1 is brutal, guys. It really is. It's bad. Skull Clamp. Equipped creature gets +1/-1. Whenever it dies, draw 2 cards. Heirloom Blade. Equipped creature gets +3/+1. When a equipped creature dies, I can reveal targets from the top of my library until I reveal a creature that shares a creature type with it. Put it into my hand and the rest on the bottom in any order. That's all my artifacts. Let's go on to my green spells. Human Excavator. I can play lands from the graveyard. These two, brutal together. Sacrifice a land to keep them on the field. Then I can just replay it. Stall out a little bit. Enter the Unknown. Target creature I control explores, and I can play another land this turn. Harmonize. Draw 3 cards. Search my library for a basic land, and then shuffle my library, or it has Suspend for 2. Here's the big ramp. Boosh! Zendikar Resurgent. Another pretty foil, guys. Whenever I tap a land for mana, double it. Whenever I cast a creature spell, draw a card. We have Gaia's Anthem. Creatures I control get +1/+1. You're ready for some of the more of the heavy hitters. Galta. Costs X-less to cast for X the total power of creatures I control, and he has Trample. He's a 12/12. We have a Stamped Wayward Swordtooth. I can play an extra land. He has Ascend. He can't attack or block unless I have the City's Blessing, which is not hard to get in this deck. We're almost at the end of the deck, guys. It's really good. This is Renewal. Search my library for up to 3 lands, put them on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle my library. Basics, my bad. And you gain 7 life. And here's my last mono green spell, Attune with Ether. I want to run him now because he got banned in Standard recently. Now we're going to move on to my multicolored spells. We have Journey to Eternity. Enchant creature I control. When it dies, return to the battlefield under my control, and then return this to the battlefield transformed under my control. Transformed. I can tap him for 1 mana of any color, or I can return target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. It's really good. We have Vraska, Relic Seeker, +2, create a black pirate, -3, destroy target artifact, creature, or enchantment, and then the opponent's life total becomes 1. I pulled another one of her last night. And the last spell in the deck, Winding Constrictor. So I can get me more market counters, so I can get me more charge counters, more Door of Destiny counters. It's really good, guys. It's really good. Alright, so there's all of my spells. Here's the whole deck right here. I'm personally in love with this deck, guys. If you guys want to make this list, go ahead. It's just if you win in any tournaments, call me out. Say, hey, I watched a video of this deck, and it's done me some good. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, I do content like this all the time, and we'll be doing it all the time. So if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out, guys.